Okay, LeBron. So obviously they need LeBron back. I never seen a LeBron team down this much at halftime.
Yeah, we have the Lakers.
We never seen a LeBron
Oh,
team down this much at halftime.
Travis Hunter out for the year. Go! Give your speech for why Travis Hunter ain't gonna be a bust.
Cause the kid could play football, man. It just I'm not even on the I'm not even on the I'm not even on the bandwagon about him playing one position. I think he's good at both. I think he's shown that he can play both. It's his first year. Charles Woodson, his first year wasn't a. I don't think Charles Woodson came in. He came in with the hype, and I don't think Charles Woodson lived up to that hype that first couple of years. I want to say I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But y'all got to give players time to grow, man.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson didn't play two ways like that though.
He
was a once in a while. He was a once in a while too. He wasn't even a two-way guy in college. He was a once in a while.
So you think they should
two-way guy? What?
You think they should dial it back and have him play one position?
Hunter? Yeah. I've always thought that. I thought that Deion Sanders really
totally like
Deion. He's a cornerback.
So no receiver at all.
Not at all. Not at all. I think Deion Sanders. I think we've now found out that Deion Sanders is not a very good coach. Okay,
I said that.
He's I've known it. I've said it myself, and I think it's now been exposed that he's not a very good coach. He was. They got shanked in year one, shanked, and really, largely the difference between year one and year two was couple of things going their way when realistically they were very, very similar as a team. Now they had weapons, they had skill position wide receivers.
Horn.
Like people Hunter. Horn was a really good wide receiver, and they had these other guys out there. And look, I'm not going to take away from Shedeur Sanders. He had the ability to ad lib and make plays last longer to give them an opportunity to throw the ball and all that. But you look at he got a guy with 96 catches and almost 74 catches. Like no one has that, and that wasn't even Horn. That was LeJontay Wester.
Yep.
Horn had 37 catches. Will Shepard had 48 catches. They had weapons. Now. Like if you look at their schedule that year, and their defense got better. I will say their defense got better. But they won a game 38-31 versus Baylor. We saw that game. They should have lost that game. That game I think largely changed their season early on. Like they barely got by North Dakota State. We saw that game. They get walloped by Nebraska and Shedeur's walking off the field with 2 minutes to go in the game. They beat Colorado State, but that Baylor game that they were about to lose, and they let that damn Hail Mary go. That was ridiculous. That was just some of the worst defense ever. They beat the UCF game. The UCF quarterback completely shit the bed, and then they blew them out the building. Then they lose to Kansas State. Yeah, and then they won a few in a row, and they looked good, and then they lost, and then they get beaten the hell up by Kansas when everything's going their way.
They had a chance to.
They had a chance to make. They had a legitimate chance to make the
playoffs.
And they go and they lose to a Kansas team that went 5-7. And couldn't stop the run for crap. They look, and then they play in that bowl game against BYU and get absolutely shellacked. So. Which was a conference game, but they could do that. Now this year again, this goes back to this guy not recruiting properly because you can't recruit with nothing but mercenaries. You have to build a freshman base, and you have to build it in your area in Colorado. But this guy doesn't go and recruit. And I think it's largely because he physically can't. It's more than I think it's more than an ego thing at this point. It's that he's physically incapable. Like
Yeah, it's
if
tough.
you're walking around with a colostomy bag because you're pissing on yourself because you had a bladder surgery because you had cancer in your bladder.
You got to travel.
You got
house after
you got
house.
8 toes. Like imagine you're sitting in someone's living room and you have to pee on yourself. I give him a lot of credit because I would have retired by now. But
yeah, I gave him some credit, especially after they beat who they beat when I was top 25. Was it Iowa State they beat?
They beat Iowa State this year.
They beat Iowa State before they started getting their ass whooped.
And then they got absolutely shanked by Utah and Arizona. 53-7, 52-17. Then you lose to West Virginia.
I think the combined score is like 70-something to 7, like the first half of those.
The BYU game, they were in that game. I watched it. They were in that game.
They had the ball.
They were in. Well, they weren't going to score there.
They
were in the game against Georgia Tech. But then here's the thing that drives me crazy. Like how does a guy start a quarterback, not like the way he played in the first game of the year, and not bench him for the backup, but bench him for the third stringer? And then and then 2 weeks later, start the other guy again. And now we're back. Now we're starting to back up. He's played 3 quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, it's coming to a crashing halt over there. I think it's time for Deion to just wrap it up, and it's more so because of his health.
But I think he.
Secondly, he can't coach. His health is first. Second, he can't coach.
Can't coach.
Or you want to flip it around. Either way, you can say first is he can't coach, and second is his health. But either way, it's time to wrap it up. And I thought personally that his charisma was gonna change it. But as much charisma as you have, it can't defeat bad coaching.
But as much charisma as you have, you also have to physically go recruit people.
You have to do that also. But I also seen him mismanage time at the end of the game, and then he gets there to the reporters and he tells them, "What was I supposed to do?" Like, motherfucker, we all watching the game. We saw you messed up. You went home with timeouts in your pocket. What are you gonna do with that timeout at home?
Mario Cristobal's an expert at that.
What are you gonna do with the timeout? I've seen him multiple situations. Defensive schemes are terrible. I've seen him not spy running quarterbacks. I've seen him not be in the zone against running quarterbacks because he's so stuck in his ways that we have to play man, because back in the 1990s and 80s, there was only 2 receivers out there and 1 tight end, and it was easy to be mano-a-mano. Now you're going against 4 receiver sets, and the teams have found a way to spread out the defense and how to get mismatches and to carve you up, especially if you don't have an elite pass rush. And I see no adjustments from his team week after week.
So bringing it back to Travis Hunter, I think he aged Travis Hunter. I think he put 2 more years of football on Hunter at Colorado. Like, you overused him. Like there's I know people. Yeah, I know we say you're a kid, no big deal, da 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 da. Well, I mean,
I got mixed feelings on it
to a certain degree, but this isn't basketball where you play offense and defense. And there's a lot more to football than just roll the ball out there. You can roll the basketball out there, and like, do these teams run plays in the NBA anymore?
It's pick and roll.
I mean, okay. In the grand scheme of the offense, like going up and down the court, do they really run offense? It's motion. You're just in motion constantly. It's not. You're not seeing.
It's read and react. You're playing basketball. You read.
You're not seeing dump the ball into Kevin McHale and he up and unders your fucking ass. And by the way, if Kevin McHale played in today's basketball, he'd be up and undering everybody named Mama. They couldn't guard that guy. He would be impossible to guard. He would be impossible to guard in the post. Because no one knows how to defend in the post anymore. Like we can acknowledge that as well.
We could just double.
He shot threes, by the way. Also, Kevin McHale shot threes.
Yeah, he did.
He was well before his time. But this time, he could play in today's game. He would play the whole year on a broken foot, whole season on a broken foot. I mean, but I just think that you're asking Travis Hunter. I thought he was a mediocre route runner. I don't think he was a great route runner. I think he had the ability to be a really great corner, but he's focused so much on playing wide receiver that all the shit he did at Colorado was like just your physical skill, your less talent. Not I'm watching tons of film at corner.
No, and that's the problem right there. And this is where I have mixed feelings because I'm like, he's good enough to do both. But what the requirements like of film watching and studying on just one side of the ball is hard enough. It's fucking hard enough for me to like as a defensive back. You watch film after film. You watch first downs. You watch second downs. You watch third downs. You watch coming out the end zone. You watch red zone. You watch what's their favorite plays, what their gadget plays are that they ran 15 weeks ago, or what this coordinator ran 5 years ago because you found film on him doing. I'm dead serious.
No, I know you are. I know you are, and I'm laughing because it's the Miami Hurricanes thing going on right now. But go ahead.
So what people do in certain situations of 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 3, but and you want to kind of go against like 3rd and 10, 3rd and longs. And there's so much things you need to study for. Like a back is high, a back is next to the court. There's so much things just on defense. Now, I don't even want to even think about offense. That's why I didn't play offense. When I got back to football, I didn't play offense because I think I'm a damn good receiver. Like seeing the ball coming at me, and I think like making a play with the ball in my head, I think I'm magnificent. But when I got back to playing football, and I heard like the coaches and how long their plays were, I said, "Oh hell no, I'm not figuring that shit out." So for him to go on defense and have to figure it out, they have to go on offense and know the plays and know what coverages other defenses are in, and what you're reading with your quarterback. Rudy, that's damn near impossible, man. That's impossible. That's the problem. The film, the know-how, what I'm supposed to do in every situation on offense and defense, it's just too much. That's why people can't do both sides. Not because people aren't good enough as Travis Hunter to be good at receiver and DB. It's because it's just too much on your mind.
Yeah, and that's critical.
That's critical.
That's the thing. It wasn't like I do think at a certain point the physical will catch up to you. Like you're gonna get older, and this isn't college, and even though they've softened up the NFL so damn much, you get cracked. You get cracked. You get cracked by a safety or a linebacker. It could leave a mark, and I mean, it just. And you get cracked. I mean, you see what happened to Antonio Brown. I mean, Vontaze Burfict. I think Vontaze Burfict ended his career. Like I think Vontaze Burfict, that hit again, that playoff game, I think he largely ended his career. I don't remember if he was any good after that. I don't remember if he was any good after that, but I remember he got completely concussed, and that's where the CTE set in on that dude. And he's a crazy person now.
He's good on the field, but off the field,
he's a lunatic.
That's where.
But was he? Did he regress after that point? I don't remember.
No, man, he was still good. He just wasn't on the field anymore because of different shit. He got cut by the Raiders. Then he went to New England, and then they had that crap with them.
Which was being a crazy person, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't because of talent. Then New England, he went there, and Tom Brady loved him, and that
remember he said he was a slave,
and then slave for $20 million. Okay, that's when people be like, and the fans would be like, oh, he went out on his own term. I know I'm not best friends with Antonio Brown, but I know Antonio Brown.
Okay, so
Antonio Brown loves football.
Real quick, His last season in Pittsburgh was when Vontaze Burfict lit his ass up. His last season in Pittsburgh, and that was when they lost. Wait, no, he was inactive in that game. No, when did he get lit up?
The year he was with that was Juju rookie year.
Wait, I'm looking back here. Okay, no, I'm wrong. I take it back. He got lit up in 2015. He had 3 great years after that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he had 3 great years after that. So I'm wrong. He had 3 really good years after that. But but then you hear what he said about Brady after the fact. Like Brady, was doing like. You heard the things he said about Brady after the fact.
Yeah, man.
So the question, the only thing I have for this is, you have the skill. You don't get hit playing corner, really. You're not going to get lit playing corner. You have this physical skill, this great talent. You're fast, athletic. You can jump real high. You have ball skills, but you're just doing everything off of raw ability. You're not doing it off of film study and technique. And I never thought his technique was that good.
His technique as a DB is not that good either.
Yeah, I mean, every person I've seen here talking about him as DB technique wise is like he's not good, and his wide receiving, it's bad.
No, his technique as a DB is not great. But he's so damn good and athletic.
That's the point. But his route running as a wide receiver, I thought was trash. Those you're not running them routes in the NFL. The shit he was doing to the slow white cornerbacks in the Big 12, he wasn't doing that shit. Like, they made a big deal when he's doing this to guys on Colorado State. Like, come on.
It's not terrible, but he's a solid receiver. He's a solid. Better DB.
I do think that Deion added years to him. Like, you wore this kid into the ground. And I do think there's other things that go on. This he's different. He's a little weird. He's a little odd. He's kind of goofy, corny. I don't care about that. I mean, people abused him over the girlfriend thing. I thought was completely unfair to him. He didn't deserve any of that. That was unfair. Like, I don't need your opinion. Like, he's dating who he's dating. It's none of your fucking business. And everyone with their opinions, like, keep your fucking opinions to yourself about. That's his life. Like, are you sitting here worried about Dwight Howard and taking dick in the ass? No. They talk about it, but like no one.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. Like, why do I care who Travis Hunter dates?
I think to be real with that one, it's the black community on that, or the young man, and they see that he has his head on his shoulder, and they're like, we don't want you in the black community to get taken advantage by somebody else who's not black. Personally, that's really what happened. So people really wanted him to break up with. This is what it was, Rudy. They wanted him to not be with her. They wanted him not to be taken advantage because it looked like.
So yeah, go get taken advantage by some black girl. Then okay. And
I'm like, no matter what, taking advantage is taking advantage.
He married the girl, like, and
people
get a prenup. I'm sure he has a prenup. He don't have to announce to the world, we had a prenup. You think that kid didn't have a prenup drawn up? Like, that would be there's no way in the world his agent and his lawyer would allow him to fucking get married without a prenup.
Travis Hunter, like you just said, he's a little different.
He's different, but that's not different. That's just stupid.
That's different. No,
stupid.
No, I don't want to put that on our relationship.
That's stupid.
And then the girl, and then the woman be like, so you already thinking about divorce?
Let me ask you, do you think that dude would ever divorce that girl to begin with? No.
So that's why he's not getting a prenup.
But he would never divorce her, and she ain't ever gonna divorce him.
And that's
she ain't ever gonna divorce him.
I ain't putting that past nobody, Rudy.
She ain't divorcing him.
I have to cut that shit out, Rudy. You know better than that. You know the game better than that.
Him.
You know the game better than that. You've been around too long.
Women divorce men because they're cheating on them, not because they're cheating. No, women divorce men because they feel like they're being cheated on or shit like that. They're not divorcing them because they're doing the cheating. How dumb do you gotta be to divorce somebody who's a multi-millionaire and you're the one cheating and he's allowing it to happen?
But you will find a reason, because he didn't find out that you were cheating, and you find a reason. Oh, this is the I thought I could do so much more in my life, and I got with him so early on, and I never was able to explore.
Oh, you mean like Aisha Curry?
I was never able to
Like
explore.
Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's wife, who's the fucking most privileged fucking bitch on earth, complaining about her husband. She's a piece of shit.
I am not gonna throw. I understand what she's saying. I don't agree with it, but I understand where she's coming from. That she thought that she was gonna be doing so much more. But a lot of women, they like, oh, they love the lifestyle of this and that, and then once they actually get in that lifestyle, they're like, you know what? I thought I could do so much more. I don't care about
She's
my maid doing.
37 years old.
She
Ask
could
your
literally do anything.
husband for a loan. You want to be
She
a
could do anything.
businesswoman. You want to be a businesswoman. Here we go. Ask your husband for an interest loan.
She has ventures.
Yes, that he funded. And she has businesses. Oh, you don't like that it's attached to Steph Curry. Sweetheart, you would be irrelevant without Steph Curry.
Sometimes you gotta ride that coattail, man.
You would be irrelevant.
It's okay.
Like, are you kidding me? Okay. My dad is Donald Trump. Oh, I'm gonna disassociate myself from Donald Trump and change my name to Donald Chump and do it on my own.
Like, I'm not making life. Life is hard as it is. I ain't making it harder than it has to be.
I know the answer to the question. How did you get your current job?
Because I knew somebody.
It's literally how most people get opportunity. You knew somebody.
Yeah.
Your husband is one of the greatest players in basketball's history.
He's the somebody.
Like, you know somebody. And if you want to do it on your own, you can always take a loan from him, start your business from nothing. Do not use your name. Make the name something where no one knows it's you. Market the brand, sell the brand. Do not put yourself as the face of the brand. No one can ever know it's you. And it's possible they can do it. They just choose not to. And you can find out just how great of a businesswoman you truly are. And pay back the loan that you borrowed. Pay back the money that you borrowed.
Pay it back with coochie.
Nah, with interest. With money interest. Because you want to prove yourself. And you might prove yourself to be great. But don't sit here and get on cameras and she emasculated that dude so badly.
I feel like every chance she gets.
She fucking takes a shit on Steph Curry. And
I
never wanted kids. Like,
I seen women defend her when she had a little one. Like, oh, she's joking when they came out. She was on the talk show and she was like taking off the ring. I was like, in certain ways you joking, in certain ways you don't joke. We all know that. Come on, because if that was Steph Curry,
yeah, they'd be crucified.
If Steph Curry was doing this, he saw a little OnlyFans woman pop out, the internet will go crazy. Come on.
She says she sends pictures of her feet to him. Like, you're just like giving all your private information, and like you're actually making him look like, I don't think people care generally, because most guys like women that have pretty feet and not ugly battle axe toes. But if that's a kink of his, like, you're giving away his kinks. That's weird. Why would you do that?
Everybody go on the internet and talk about personal stuff nowadays. It is what it is on that part.
Yeah, but they're nobody.
On that part.
You want to know who's an expert on how to be a basketball wife?
Savannah James. Everybody.
Expert. She understands. She knows her role, as The Rock says. Know your role, and shut your mouth. She knows what her role is. I'm the courier. I'm the courier for the steroids. I'm the courier for the steroids. I'm going to say it's weight loss medication so I can be in great shape. Because otherwise I don't need like the entire entourage to come with me. I know that my husband's never gambled. yet they've attached clutch sports to gambling. Damon Jones is knowing about LeBron. I mean,
that's simple. That's nothing. That's nothing.
that's
That's
she knows
that's
her
nothing,
role and
man.
shuts her mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not being sexist,
not,
I'm being real.
and it's not necessarily shut her mouth. She talks, but she doesn't divulge
Reveal.
unnecessary information. She doesn't reveal unnecessary information. She
Hey,
doesn't do
everybody,
that.
I pegged my husband last night. Let me let the world know.
She's cognizant of what it looked like from the outside, and everything that they can take and flip it. She understands that, and she doesn't let that happen.
My husband went to plenty of those Diddy parties. My husband went to plenty of them Diddy parties. Heck, I was there. Probably not.
Oh my
I mean, it's like Major League Baseball protecting Shohei Ohtani from the gambling. That man should be in prison.
God.
His manager gambled $5 million of his dollars out of his bank account. Nobody noticed.